BoomTitanium here, and today I'm going to be doing a video about how to attack with dragons for your clan war attack. Okay, so I want you to absorb that. How are you supposed to attack with dragons in a clan war attack? And the reason why I emphasize the clan war attack part is because you really don't want to use dragons for anything else unless you're finding bases that have like max loot on them, like 400,000 loot of each. Then it's really not worth using these strategies that I'm about to go over. So this is just how to use dragons to get max effectiveness on clan war attacks. So we're going to go ahead and jump into it. First thing I want to kind of do real quick is collect my loot. I don't like to leave my loot open, because then Lord knows as soon as I close this game down, somebody's going to come and try to take my money. But so here we go. So first thing I want to do is I kind of want to actually go to a replay, because there's really three main strategies that you can use when you're attacking with dragons. And in my last clan war, I utilized one of those strategies to great effect, and there was a couple of good examples in there. So I'm going to go into this, look at the war log, and hopefully we can take a look and see. Now we lost, but that's okay. You know, sometimes you win some, you lose some. But one of the ones that I wanted to show is my own attack here. So where was it? We're gonna find this, and I'm gonna show you. Okay, no, that's not it. That's actually a really good one. I'm gonna play that one next, but I believe it is number 22. Yeah, here we go. All right, so basically, I'm gonna put pause on this. Basically, what we have here is a standard Town Hall 8 for a clan war setup. You got your clan castle in the middle, and you got your town hall in the middle, and basically you got your 3 air defenses really tight into the middle, because a lot of people don't like to leave them out on the edges where they can get destroyed really easily. And then each of the air defenses is surrounded strategically by these storages here, because the storages have tons of hit points and make it really difficult for like a dragon attack to go in there and just go right after those air defenses. So all in all, this is a pretty well designed base. So how do you go about attacking something like this with dragons? Well, as you can see here, I brought with me 10 dragons, a clan castle. The clan castle is filled with level 6 balloons, of course my newbie little level 5 barbarian king, and 3 lightning spells. I call this strategy the lightning blast, and I'm going to show you why. First thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to place 2 dragons on the sides. What that's going to do is destroy the buildings on the outer edges. I'm going to pause that for a second. The reason why you want to do that is because dragons always go towards the closest building they can. So what would happen if I didn't do that? The dragons would go here, from where I put them down here, they would go right here, then they would move here, and then they would skirt around the outside. We don't want that. So I set 2 dragons out to the sides to destroy the buildings, and then I set a bunch of dragons, as you can see right here in the middle, so that way they can aggro straight towards the middle. Then I drop my balloons down. Now these balloons serve 2 purposes. One, they go straight for defenses. What I want them to do is I want them to go straight for one of these air defenses. Now, did you notice that? Did you catch that? I actually destroyed this air defense here with lightning spells. Because the air defense was so close to the clan castle, I waited till I popped the clan castle before I did that lightning spell. As you can see here, a lot of those troops are either dead or damaged from that lightning blast attack. And I used all 3 spells because it's going to take 3 spells to destroy that air defense there. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and continue to play, and you'll see that clan castle troops automatically aggro the dragons, which is a good thing because the dragons are going to go heading towards the middle. Now, here's where the 2 purposes of the balloons come into effect. One, they destroy that air defense right there outright. They deal so much damage per second, and they outright destroy that. And they also aggro that other air defense while my dragons go ahead and lay waste to that air defense. So now the whole base is pretty much screwed. They have no air defense left, and besides that one little black balloon that just took out that dragon there's nothing that's going to stop this onslaught from happening. I'm going to go ahead and fast forward it so you guys can enjoy the rest of this destruction. This is going to turn out to be a 3-star win, and that is just one way that you can use a full complement of dragons to totally own a Town Hall 8 base in the war. Alright, now let's move on to the next. Now there's another example of how you can use an all-dragon attack in war, and it was that one that I was pointing to earlier. I believe it was this one. Now this one is kind of interesting because I actually attacked this base with that same similar strategy, but I didn't get the 3 stars. My clanmate here, Barhoom, had to come in and get the 3 stars to finish that off. But this is a totally different base layout than the last one that you saw. You're either going to see one or the other. You're going to see one where all the air defenses are really wrapped up tight in the middle, or you're going to see these where the air defenses are spread out nice and wide, which makes it a little bit more difficult for the dragons because they fly slow, and that'll give the air defenses a lot of time to just rain hell on those things. So here we go. This is how he did it. Now he does a very similar strategy. He does the lightning blast, takes out that really difficult to reach air defense. He doesn't wait for the clan castle to pop because the clan castle is not that close. Then what you see here is he sets out his king. He wants his king to destroy these buildings right here because those buildings are going to force these dragons to skirt around the side. So instead he destroys that, and as you can see, the dragons go straight for that air defense right there. I'm going to speed it up right here so you guys can notice another part of this attack. Now did you see that? Instead of using balloons, he actually used hog riders to exploit this base's weakness, which is the fact that this air defense is really close to the outside. Now, if I was designing this base, what I would have done is perhaps would have pulled this air defense into about right here and then switched that right there. What that would have done is made it so that way you can't get a cheesy little hog rider kill like he does right here. I'm going to show you how that goes. Boom. That air defense is down. Look at that. And I don't even think those were, I think those were like level 1 hog riders. They just made quick work of that air defense. And as you can see, no air defenses left, with exception for that one black balloon. There is nothing left that's going to stop this attack from being a total 100% destruction. So I'll go ahead and fast forward that. No Teslas. I mean, that's a pretty high level Tesla for Town Hall 8, and it just cannot stop that dragon onslaught. And there it goes. That's a 3-star win. Good job, Barhoom. Alright, so we're going to go back. Now I want to show you a lower level one, but I'm not sure if I can find a good one here. I may have to come back on and show you another lower level dragon attack. Let's see, what is this here? Okay, here's another example of using the lightning blast strategy. I'm just going to fast forward through this one, and you can see Lucifer, no, this is not Lucifer, this is Ernest PH. He is another dragon specialist, and he uses the combination of a dragon and a balloon in his clan castle. And using that lightning blast strategy, you can see that it totally makes the base a lot weaker. I mean, you're basically losing 33% of your base's effectiveness against a dragon attack when one of them gets blown away by a lightning blast like that. So that's pretty cool. I'm going to come back in just a second and see if I can't find another good raid to show that doesn't use the lightning blast strategy. Alright guys, here's a low-level example of doing a dragon attack in the clan war, and the attacker is Pocket Aces, a clan member of mine, and the defender here basically has a pretty standard Town Hall 7 base. He's got 2 of the air defenses, fairly high level for Town Hall 7, but there's a couple of things wrong with his placement. First off, he's not using his storages properly. He should be surrounding his air defenses with storages a little bit better. So this kind of base is really susceptible, and that's the kind of thing you want to look out if you're deciding to do a dragon attack, is how susceptible is this base to a dragon attack. And this one looks very susceptible, and we'll see here in just a moment how well he takes advantage of it. The other thing that this base doesn't have going for it is the fact that everything is kind of spread out. All of these, they're spread out to the outer edges, which is actually not a good thing. I mean, even though he's like putting these hoping that he can get like a time run out, that's really not always the smartest thing to do, especially when you're a lower level base like this, because you don't have that many buildings. If you're a Town Hall 9 or something like that, and you have a ton of buildings, maybe sneaking in that extra building all in the corner might do something, but you know, it's really unlikely that somebody would run out of time on a base like that. So he would be better off using these closer to the middle to defend his, basically his town hall and his air defenses. I mean, that's what he should be doing. But we're going to go ahead and hit play here, and we're going to see how Pocket Aces takes advantage of the advantage that he literally has. So as you can see here, he kind of goes with this V-shaped pattern. He's trying to effectively pinch the dragons towards the middle. He drops his minions right there, and as you can see, he lets off his clan castle full of level 6 balloons. That's a really good choice. But I want you to notice his spell placement, okay? Because his air defenses and everything is really close, he's going to drop a spell here and a spell there. And what that does is it enrages the dragons, and they're just going to go crazy attacking everything. And because they're enraged and they're full of speed, they are going to go straight for that air defense, and these balloons are going to come out of nowhere and just totally go for that air defense right there, because none of the other defenses were in the way anymore because the dragons took them out. And now it doesn't even matter if the dragons skirt around the side, because he's got these little minions with nothing to take him out, just to destroy that town hall. And there is nothing left of this base, so I'm going to go ahead and fast forward it. But the key things to remember is spell placement. You have to, and I want to take a pause for a moment. You have to remember, when you place a spell, you don't want to drop them on top of your troops, and that goes with any kind of attack. You want to drop your spells ahead of your troops, so that way you can really take advantage of the radius that the spells have. So let's go ahead and finish off with this attack, and you'll see that is a 100%. And look at those minions, super speedy. They're going to get to those corner buildings so quickly. No chance for Ramiliza, or whatever that person's name is, to survive this attack. 100%. Good job, Pocket Aces. And that is about it, guys. Let me know if there's any other types of attacks that you want to learn about, and I'll try my best to get some videos up on here as soon as possible.
Hey guys, I hope you liked the video. Thanks for watching. Go ahead and click on that little teeny tiny like button. I'd really appreciate that. Also subscribe to my channel so we can keep in touch. If you have any suggestions, put them in the comment section below, especially if it has to do for any requests for other videos you'd like me to do. And take a minute to visit my website at www.apexgateway.com. I'll make sure I put the link in the description. Thanks again. Make sure you have an awesome day.